Cobra's taking their build off-road. Here's your look at the G.I. Joe construction set, Cobra Ferret. Normally, you'd know what we would do at this part of review. Before, of course, we would look at the Cobra Ferrets, I'd bring out my trusty laser tape measure and I'd measure off to the very top of, in this case, Storm Shadow's head, the figure that comes included with the Cobra Ferret. Yes, that's actually Storm Shadow. I know what you're thinking. Unfortunately, though, my tape measure right now is in the shop. There is apparently a shop that handles specifically laser tape measures. So in the meantime, I can't do the measurements for the figure, but I can tell you, as the next best thing, that the figure is going to be the same size as the Cobra Commander that we looked at before. Picking, though, up the Storm Shadow so you can get a closer look at it, you can probably already see the big problem that I faced, at least, looking at this. Why does he have the colors of Firefly? I mean, his face, as well as the fact that he does have the ninja bandolier and the ninja stars, are all pretty much telltale signs that this is supposed to be Storm Shadow. And yet, though, the colors on him clearly look more like Firefly. I almost even feel like Firefly would have been a better figure to compact with the Cobra Ferret. Anyways, assembly is required the same way that Cobra Commander's was. You can see them up close and personal like this. Yeah, pretty much the same figure, other than Cobra Commander's got the helmet on his head. When you take him out of the packaging, you have to put the head onto the body, the arms in, the hands in, and then you also have to take the legs and put them together, something you don't normally have to do with other minifigures. The face is okay. I mean, it has this sort of, is that, I guess, supposed to be his nose? It's so strange to see a nose on a minifigure. I thought that was an imperfection, but I guess that is supposed to be his nose. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with the colors at all. The colors are way too dark for a character like Storm Shadow. Anyways, Storm Shadow aside, the Cobra Ferret comes included with the instruction sheet to show you how to put it together, and also comes with a sticker sheet. The sticker sheet, as you'll see right now, all but one have been applied. You're probably wondering why specifically I've decided to leave secure cover off while applying all the others. We'll talk about that in a second. Put that to the side. Also to come included, you get yourself a two-sided instruction sheet. Starts with instruction step number 1 and goes all the way to instruction step number 10. Step number 10. The total time of building this was probably about 5 minutes. Didn't take very long at all. Again, when you're looking at this, though, there's no place to actually tell you where to put the stickers. You're sort of just having to guess. Or the other thing you, of course, can do, too, is grab yourself the box. And on the box, while it may not tell you here, at least it gives you a pretty good image of the fully built Cobra Ferret to kind of give you an idea then of where the stickers are supposed to go. Sort of just went based on that. To put that to the side. So going back to that sticker sheet. Oh boy. So the stickers, you'll see the one that I didn't decide to put on was secure cover. There's a reason for that. Picking up the vehicle and sort of basing it from the image that they used on the box, then secure cover is on this side of it. Well, unfortunately, you can't mirror that on the other side because of the big giant cannon. Oh right, the big giant cannon that's sticking out the side of the Cobra Ferret. Well, you could remove this if you want to, but you're still plagued with the problem that it does have the overlapping brick that's right there. You would have to take that off completely in order to mirror the same thing that's on the other side. Stickers, that isn't the only problem I have really with the stickers. In fact, actually, you know what? Take this back off. Put that to the side. If you look at them, they have given you the exact same sticker on both sides. Really what you should be getting on one side is ATV with the Cobra logo facing forward, and then on the outer side, you're supposed to have it say no step, right? You're not supposed to step on the tire. That should technically then be mirror flipped and then done on this side. Well, unfortunately, they didn't do that. They literally gave you the exact same sticker. Somebody's yelling at the back of the audience. Yes, sir, go ahead. Maybe it's the sticker you used at the front of the vehicle? Good point. Thank you for reading the script, by the way. On the front, it is different than the stickers that are on the back. The stickers on the back have this overlapping piece that says Coop 7. And this is supposed to fold over to the front, but unfortunately it's already starting to peel its way from the plastic brick. Sorry, I'm distracted. Let's just take that off. There we go. So I've got all these extra little frayed pieces of rubber. Anyways. No, you can't actually flip them around because the ones that are on the front are shorter and they don't have that overlapping piece. And even the ones on the front, they, yes, in fact, still use the same sticker. They didn't flip it to the other side. I can certainly live with the idea that the stickers are wrong. You know, it's not a bad looking ferret. And we'll say, at least to its credit, it stays together a lot better than the Cobra Fang. That dismal fang that we looked at before. In actual fact, let's just put the ferret down. Grab the fang I just happen to have on the side here. The inferior fang, I feel like, is what I want to be calling this. The fang barely stays together. But to kind of give you guys an idea of how it scales with the Cobra Ferret, it's about the, you know, it's enough of a sized vehicle that it fits appropriately the pilot or the driver. You know, I don't think the sizes are off necessarily. And like I said, the ferret does stay together a lot better than the flimsy fang. Let's put the flimsy fang to the side. It is a pretty accurate looking ferret to the original toy that we got. There are things that they did leave out, like for example the little side missiles that would have been the same color as the red would have been on either side of the ferret, and also there would have been a little gun turret that would have been on the front. They did take some luxuries to leave those parts off. I also noticed too, like the coloring of blue that they used. Why is the blue so light? A ferret should be closer to being a navy blue and not the light blue, but you know what? At least we got ourselves a nice looking ferret, minus the things that would have made the original toy fun, like the missiles and the cannons in the front. And like I said, the colors are a little off. At least, though, the colors are matching to the ones that are on the inside of these rubbery tires. Big, bulky, chunky rubbery tires that allows the vehicle to roll. You're probably asking yourself this whole time, well, how does it look with Storm Shadow? Remember Storm Shadow? Firefly that comes included with this? Of course, you will want to show what it looks like on the Cobra Ferret. There is one flaw to what they, well, actually, there's several flaws to these build vehicles, but seems to me that each one of them have sort of a construction flaw, the way that they've designed it. And the Cobra Ferret has its own. Just going to put down Storm Shadow for a second. I want to consult, if you will, to the guide that they've included. Right here, Step 7. Providing the camera can focus. Step 7, you'll see that it comes with these two graded pieces. Look like floor grading that go right here. Keep that in mind. Just remember that, if you will. Okay, put that to the side. When you look at the Cobra Ferret, there is no place that can actually fit Storm Shadow. Short of you actually just attaching him to the side runners, which even then he barely fits on there because his legs, it's like his legs are too chunky to fit onto the side. Short of him actually sitting on the back, which would be awkward, you would think that you would want to have him sitting right here. Right? After all, that's where the handles are. Well, unfortunately, because you did put those gratings there, what, Step 7? Thank you, Step 7. When you put Storm Shadow on it, you more so just rest him on it. He doesn't clip actually in place. Maybe, to the credit, that's what it's supposed to do. Maybe he's not supposed to attach technically to the ferret, but instead sort of just sitting on top of it. Of course, it means if you bang the ferrets or have it driving on some steep angles, then of course the figure's just going to fall right off of it. I would have thought that they would have just left this off. And I guess technically you could just take these two panels off, and at least then you'd have the bricks that would be able to attach to the backs of Firefly's, Storm Shadow's legs. Short of you actually just taking that off, the only workaround you can do to it is sort of just resting Storm Shadow on top of it and just hope he doesn't fall while he's rolling around. Certainly a seatbelt would come rather in handy. Let's go ahead and just pick him back up here. Seatbelt would come rather handy, I think, so that the figure isn't going to fall over. Despite those problems I have with it, it actually ends up being a more secure build, at least, than the rather inferior Fang. I feel like I'm just going to run with that for the rest of these reviews. The inferior Fang was certainly so far the worst of these build sets that we've looked at. Now, to be fair, we've only looked at really 2 sets so far. I'm sure I will find problems with more of the sets moving forward. And me, by the way, finding faults in these sets is just more out of fun than anything else. I understand, of course, that this isn't a traditional Well, it isn't a Lego set. Let's just throw that out there. It's built by a company called Forever Clever. And even though you are seeing the Hasbro logo at the bottom right-hand corner, they're only licensing that out to Forever Clever to build the sets on their behalf. There are some shortcomings in sort of the plastic that they're using for these build sets. It doesn't feel as good as maybe Lego builds. But again, when you're looking at the price point for what they're selling these for, I think they're on average about $3.99, $5 for the smaller sets. You really can't beat that if you want yourself a G.I. Joe build set. Because I really don't think Lego would ever jump on board doing G.I. Joes. It really goes against what they've wanted to do from Lego sets from day one, having military. That being said, of course, you can certainly see some of the other sets featured on the back of the box, like, for example, the Cobra Rattler, the Inferior Fang, the Hiss Tank, and a Night Raven. I don't think the Night Raven is actually something that sits a character. I feel like it's just it's like the Sky Striker. I think the Sky Striker is a smaller build. It's more just as a showpiece. It doesn't actually fit a pilot inside. I did, however, though, still pick up a Hiss Tank. I'm looking forward to building the Hiss Tank. I'm just hoping I'm not going to have as many problems that so far have plagued this line with again, it looks like Firefly, that he doesn't even have the means to sit properly and attach properly to the seat. You literally just have to have him sitting and resting on top of it and just hope that he doesn't fall off. Why the colors of him are so gray, even when really the back of the box, Storm Shadow looks white. His outfit, at least, is white. Why does he have to be so dark gray for the actual figure that you get? And why doesn't he attach properly to the Ferret? I'm asking questions I know I'm never going to get answers for. But at least it's 45 pieces. It's an inexpensive set. If you're a G.I. Joe fan and you just like the fun idea of getting a G.I. Joe build set that wasn't crayons, then you know what? For what they are, they're not bad pickups, but they're really not great construction sets. I'm hoping my opinions may change as we have a look at some of the other sets that I have yet picked up. But so certainly keep your peepers peeled to this channel because, yes, in fact, we will be looking at more of the Forever Clever G.I. Joe construction sets. And I hope they're better than the Fang. We can only hope. Have you picked up any of these sets for yourself? If you have, let me know down below in the comments section what you guys think of them, which sets you, first of all, have picked up, and how good have they been once you get everything put together. I think probably right now, even though we are wrapping up the review on the Cobra Ferret, I think probably tonight I'm probably going to put together a few other sets. So, of course, reviews of those will be coming shortly. In the meantime, if you are new to this channel and enjoying all the content you're seeing, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below, turn the bell notification on, and keep your peepers peeled to this channel because there will be more videos popping up and coming your way. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.